What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another I'm Joking podcast. I'm your host, Kenny, here with my co hosts, John and Mike.
What's up, guys? We're coming
What's
back
up?
to you with a pretty good episode. It's been a slow week, but we came up with a couple of good topics for you guys. How you guys been?
I agree. I've been good, man. I've been good. I feel like every week I have something new to complain about. And trust me, it's not me, it's the world and everybody else. But overall, I mean, I've been doing good, man. How you guys doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain.
I feel that, bro.
What about you, Mike?
I've been doing good. Promotion at the job.
Yes,
Stocks are
sir.
hitting. Can't complain.
That is true. We'll talk about the stocks later on in the show. But Kenny, I noticed there's something different going on in your setup.
Yes, yes. So unfortunately, RIP to my old chair. I had some little, Walmart shitty gaming chair. It served its purpose and I had it for like 4 years. So I don't want to shit on it completely.
Damn, it's been
Um,
4 years.
yeah, bro, it's been 4 years since I had that chair. So I mean, over time, obviously it was gonna give out. There was nothing wrong with it. Until I sat in it yesterday and I like almost completely demolished my entire setup. What the welding for one of the wheels actually fell off, and for our anybody who's watching
Mm-hmm.
or on the stream, so this is the wheel which I
Mm-hmm.
actually upgraded to not scratch the shit out of my wood floors,
Right.
and holding it in place was this little piece here, and this actually snapped off, like the welding snapped off, and my ass is not that fat to break the chair, but you know, when it's time, and you know that. So I actually went to upgrade my chair, and I got a pretty good deal at Staples, and I'm in love with the chair, man. Like I just got it yesterday, but it literally doesn't feel like I'm sitting on, a piece of cardboard. Comparing it to how the my old chair initially felt, so I got like a little memory foam pad for it.
It looks really comfortable.
Yeah, yeah, bro. It definitely is. Like, I can relax, I can recline a bit. Like, I don't have to worry about the fucking lever, like we're in my fucking GTI and shit.
Yeah.
So I
If
mean, go
What's
ahead.
up? I was gonna say,
Hmm.
like, if mine gives up, I might pick up one of those.
Yeah, bro. Ergonomic chair's the way to go. Hopefully, fix my Hunchback of Notre Dame posture. You know, it's definitely more comfortable. I can't say enough good stuff about it, but time will tell.
Where'd you get it from? IKEA, right?
Mm-mm. I don't even want to talk about IKEA, but I'm gonna because we're in the business of talking about shit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and like I said, guys, I promise it's not me. I'm not super negative. I'm not super pessimistic, but let me just say I don't recommend any of you guys to ever shop at IKEA. All right. Now I might go on a little bit of a tangent, but I'm gonna tell you guys my personal experience with IKEA and why I hate it so much, and I hope that it burns to the ground.
So you telling me every single YouTuber, well, tech YouTuber, is wrong, and that every
Okay.
time they tell me you should buy this IKEA desk, I shouldn't.
All right. Let me answer that. Okay. I'm not saying that IKEA doesn't sell good shit, because even in I wouldn't even say my short time there. I was there for a good almost 3 hours trying to get a desk.
Damn.
And their products, like, they have really good prices. Their shit is really affordable, especially when it comes to things that, you're looking for, to decorate your house. They do have really good deals and really good, like, retail prices. Not even including their sales.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the thing that bothers me the most is the layout, and it could be my IKEA next to me. I don't have any other context to go off of other than my personal experience with IKEA. And let me just say, from the moment that I walked in there, I already knew that I was gonna be there forever. So obviously IKEA sells, they have an extensive catalog of, they sell everything from cups to like complete bed sets and shit like that,
Right.
which is cool. Like, that's great. Do your thing. I'm happy for the products that you sell. I would love to buy more. but I would never step foot into another IKEA store. The layout was atrocious. The signs told me nothing. So I'm over here going from the first floor to the second floor, which the second floor is, I think it's called the showroom. So it shows you all the products. You're able to pick up some of the smaller stuff, like let's say a lamp. They have the boxes for the lamps, cups, some smaller desks, some shelving that you can put together yourself. But when it comes to the bigger stuff, and this was like, completely went over my head, I guess. They have it in a warehouse. And the warehouse is ridiculously massive, bro. Like freaking 50 aisles and like 3 tiers per aisle. It was really astonishing. But I didn't get to the warehouse until, like I said, about 2.5 hours in, because there were no signs telling me where to go to buy the shit. So I found the desk that I wanted, which is actually the desk that I'm using now. It's the IKEA Alex desk. And I picked it out. They said, okay, there was a sticker. It said, take a picture with the item number, and we'll have somebody help you out. But obviously during COVID and stuff, they cut their staff. They reduced their staff a lot. And there wasn't many people to help me out there. So I'm going from first to second floor like nonstop, trying to figure out where I can pick up this desk and where I can pay, because I didn't see any cash registers either. So let's just cut the long story short. I found a desk and I walked out of IKEA after paying for it, and I didn't turn back, bro. I will never step foot back in an IKEA. So, and I'm taking that to the grave with me, honestly.
That's why, dude, like, literally, I buy literally everything on freaking Amazon. I need, like, water, I'll buy it on Amazon. And the place where I work at, they sell water. But I'll still buy it off Amazon.
And that's the crazy part with shopping, is, like, Amazon has come such a long way, even within the past, like, 8 to 10 years. Like, you can literally find anything that you need on Amazon and have it shipped within 2 days because they're Prime. So it's definitely, a horror to go into a store and look for stuff now, because I can literally do it from the comfort of my own home.
Jumbo Ginge in the chat agrees with you. He does not like IKEA either. I'm not gonna say what he said, but he doesn't agree with it.
I appreciate you, Jumbo. I knew that I wasn't alone in this thought. You know what I mean? Like, I knew there was people that shared this with me. But honestly, bro, like, I don't think that I could say anything, any more bad things about it. Like, oh my god, man. I want to leave that in the past. I don't even want to think about it, bro.
As much as I like online shopping, it also has its flaws. Like today, I deadass had like 3 devices trying to get Bad Bunny tickets.
Oh, wow.
And here's what I did. I kind of fucked up. So I opened up into my phone, right? And I was like, I kind of don't want to do it on my phone. Let me do it on my iPad. So then I opened it on my iPad. And then it says... And no, it was like, we detected that you're already in the queue at another device. Press OK to restart the queue. I'm like, alright, whatever. I pressed OK. Error. Please try again. Bro, a whole 15 minutes of that. And I'm like, alright, okay. So I deadass had to make another account, use another device, just so I could get in the queue again. And then I do all of that just to have to wait, like, in front of, like, 2,000 plus people.
Wow.
And then I finally get to the front of the line, right? And they hit me with this bullshit, like, oh, you can buy certain seats, but other certain seats, you need a special passcode to buy. I'm like, what the fuck?
What? That's crazy.
So I'm like, alright. I'm like, alright, whatever. I've waited like 30 minutes to just get in this. So I pick a seat. It's like $200 and I'm next to Jesus. So if I go to the concert, I'm going to need some binoculars to be like, oh, is that Bad Bunny?
That's crazy.
You're
gonna be so far that the audio's gonna be lagging behind.
Yo, deadass.
Like, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
He's gonna be singing the next song. I'm like, yo, damn, he switched songs already?
That's actually insane, bro.
I feel like it was not worth it.
I mean,
yeah,
that's crazy coming from you. You're a huge Bad Bunny fan, no?
It is. I mean, I'm gonna wait.
I like Bad Bunny, but
I'm gonna wait a little bit until like prices get down, or like maybe somebody sells their tickets, which I doubt they'll be reasonable with. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to get in there, but I'm sure they're not selling all their tickets at once. Like I think there's another sale tomorrow. I gotta double check on that.
There's a so today was only the pre-sale. So if you had gotten, I think if you're like a certain Ticketmaster Rewards member, you got a pre-sale code which allowed you to buy any seat. So it unlocked everything. But tomorrow's general public. But what I told John, because I looked at it, it was like $700 for one seat for floor seats. I'm like, all right, if you're willing to spend that, whatever.
Right.
Then it was like all the way next to Jesus Christ himself. It was like 280, 300 to sit all the way up top. I'm just like,
I don't know, bro, because
that shit is a whole year away too. So there's a whole year away. You don't know if you don't know what the stadium limitations are going to be on how many people they can let in. So they might, let's say everything goes well, it's 100% capacity. Now more tickets could get sold. It's going to be cheaper.
Yeah, true.
And then you don't know what happens. Someone got last minute got to sell a ticket, or that's why I'm gonna just go to StubHub and just buy.
I mean, so my thing is, $280. Just going off that example, it's not a bad price for a concert where you're sitting at like some really good seats. Exactly, some really good seats. But 208, almost $300 for nosebleeds. Like, I'm really off that. The only way I'm gonna buy nosebleed seats in general is if I get them for like $15.
I think
just to witness, even a game or a concert, like, a wrestling match, like, that's cool. Just to be there and enjoy the atmosphere,
right,
and enjoy the content that I'm paying to watch. But I don't know, bro. Call me cheap, but I'm just not willing. I wouldn't be willing to spend that much money.
Another reason why
that I'm not happy with.
Another reason was kind of like, that's a bit much for me. Is like I already went to his concert.
Gotcha.
So it's like, I'm really only going for like a friend of mine because she wants to go with me, and I'm like, all right, guess I'll go. But if it's too expensive, then I'm like, no, not like that.
Friend of yours?
Yeah, it's a friend of mine.
Let's do some digging into that. That's what I'm here for. That's the kind of podcast I want to be on. Well, let's talk about that.
No, it's a friend. Huh? Oh, why don't we talk about the girl you don't want to talk about?
Oh,
yeah. Okay. That's what I'm here for.
Get it spicy in this chat.
Since we revealing shit, John, what were you more afraid of, catching COVID or an STD during the pandemic?
We're not talking about that. That's a subject for another episode.
we did a whole episode on that.
That's what the viewers are here for.
We'll do that on a bad week where we got nothing else to talk about. We'll talk about.
But going back to that,
the things
shit, I just feel like that shit is way too expensive. Like I went to an On-Well concert in Barclay last year 2 years ago for like $50, and I was sitting with it, and I was sitting where they're offering for like $300. That shit is not worth it.
Let me tell you guys about the only concert I've been to. So I went to a Chris Brown concert.
Wait, can I chime in? Whose idea was that? Because I don't think that was your idea.
Well, okay, yeah, you can. I'll correct you, but yeah, I'd love to hear this.
No, I'm pretty sure that was your girl. Doesn't your girl love Chris Brown?
Yeah. So little context: my girl loves Chris Brown, but so obviously for most of our viewers and anybody who's listening, I mentioned it before that I was born in the Bronx, but I moved out to Connecticut 2 years ago. So they had a concert up here in Connecticut, in Hartford, and the tickets were real cheap. I think they were actually like Groupon tickets, and they were like $34. And we had like decent seats because the arena was small, so it's almost like anywhere that you sit, you'll get a pretty good show. Mm-hmm. So we ended up sitting in the seats that we were assigned, but for some reason, like getting in was a pain in the ass. But for some reason, when we actually got in and into our seats, there were mad empty floor seats. Like there was a center stage, which you can consider like the floor, like literally you're sitting in foldable chairs.
Right.
And you're right next to the performers. But directly across from that, there were a bunch of empty seats with they were really good views. So we ended up in the beginning of the show, it was Joyner Lucas opened up for him. And I'm a fan of Joyner. I'm not gonna say I listen to all this shit, but for the stuff that I do or have listened to, like I enjoy it. So while that was going on, we kind of decided let's try to get better seats. If somebody kicks us out, we obviously have tickets, like we're supposed to be here. So we went down. We got these amazing seats, bro, for $30. So once Joyner finished his set, he came off stage, kind of walked through the crowd a little bit. He was like right in front of us. And then Tory Lanez came on, had the crowd jumping. And then obviously they brought a whole bunch of set pieces on the stage for Chris Brown.
Right.
And honestly, that show knocked my socks off. And like I said, it was the first concert I've been to, but it's not the first event I've been to. So I feel like I can gauge it on how, how much I enjoyed it. And that shit was banging, bro.
So, if I could make a fake topic here for you, John, what other concerts or what other events have you guys been to?
Izu.
Okay.
The Bad Bunny, the Bad Bunny one was the only concert I've ever been to. So, okay, but in terms of like live music stuff, I've been to Izu, which was awesome. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I went twice. I went once, or was it twice? I went twice with our friend Chris. One time I stood with him. The other time he kind of just disappeared into his own group. But it's fine because I had a group of my own.
What is Izu for context?
Yeah, bro.
Oh yeah, right. So Izu, it stands for Electric Zoo. It's like it's a rave of some sort where like they have different stages and each stage has like different artists. There's like the main stage where like they have all the mainstream artists, and then they have like little separate stages. So you just walk around, you look up the list so you can see like what stage you want to go to, so you can like listen to your favorite artists. So it's known for having very illegal things in there. And one time, I kid you not, I was like tired, so I laid in the grass with a couple of my friends, and I looked to my left, and the dude is getting arrested because there's like undercover cops. I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
Wow.
It's a crazy experience, and like I'm thinking about going this year.
Yeah,
but I gotta get vaccinated first. So I'm not buying anything until I get vaccinated. This Bad Bunny thing was the exception because I don't know how much it was.
And not only that, it's a long way out. Like Mike said, I think it's 2022, right?
Yeah, literally next year.
Yeah, it's like literally 11 months from now.
Wow.
The Bad Bunny concert, that is. Izu is like in 3 months.
The only concerts I've been to, 2 concerts. I've been to Drake and the Three Migos concert, and that shit was fire.
That sounds fire.
It was obviously, so the Migos was the opening performers. They brought out Lil Yachty.
Oh, nice.
So they brought out Yachty. Who else? They bring out So then Drake came out after, obviously it was a Drake concert. Drake brought out Shiggy, and then he brought out to do what was the song? In My Feelings. Yeah, that was the top.
In My Feelings, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then he brought out Travis Scott at the end to do Sicko
Mode. Ooh, that's fire.
And I paid probably like $60 for those tickets, and I think
that's
probably
fire.
And I think that's like the best value because I got Migos, I got Drake, I got Lil Yachty, and I got Travis Scott all in one concert.
That's a fire show.
That's
right
dope.
There.
That was like 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, that was 2 years ago. I literally bought the tickets like a day before the concert date.
Oh wow!
So I got it for $60.
That's good money.
I went up with my friend Brandon. Then I went to the Unwed concert 2 years ago. It was all right. Like, he's very bland as a performer. Like, he's
damn. What'd you say?
That's crazy.
I asked him who he went with.
Someone who shall.
I know who he went with. I know who he went with.
Someone who shall not be named. That's crazy. So, watching the Unwell concert was just like he'll perform his hits, but then most of the time he's speaking Spanish. I don't understand what he's saying. He's just like the whole concert. Yeah, like so. He brought out Fat Joe, but I'm just like,
I'm not even a fan of Fat Joe.
I feel like you could have brought somebody out better. Obviously I've been to Yankee games. I've been to Miami Heat, Brooklyn Net games. The best event though I've ever gone to is WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's probably. Yeah. I remember when you were posting that. That shit was amazing.
That shit is probably like the best. Like that was from 1 PM we got there to about 1 AM we were there, and it's literally like a whole event. Like if you don't like wrestling and you're going with someone who likes wrestling, you will probably become a fan at the end because the people like they dress up like how like literally like the characters.
Yeah, that's beastie.
It's a crazy event. Like people are just going nuts at that thing. Like I literally seen WrestleMania.
No, like I hear like a smack type of thing.
Oh, that might be me playing around with my remote.
Oh, okay.
My man says ADD.
Yeah,
So I've been to a wrestling match before, my aunt actually used to work for WWE, so she used to get like a lot of merchandise and shit and like give it to us.
Yeah.
So she actually scored tickets one time, and we took like it was like 10 of us, bro, and we took the train and shit. It was a hassle. I was young, but I remember like that. That's what got me into wrestling. I wasn't really into it before that. Then like I said, the Chris Brown concert was my only concert. Yankee games. I've been to a bunch of Yankee games. I love the atmosphere in Yankee Stadium, even the old one. Like I really enjoyed that last season that they were there.
I only went to the old one once.
What,
bro?
what?
The old Yankee
the old
Stadium.
Yankee Stadium.
I've been to once.
I went a few times. I actually got on the field and everything.
Did you go for a Yankee game?
Yeah, so I think the time that we went on the field, we went with our school.
John, did you go for a Yankee game?
Oh, John, yeah.
I was super young, so I don't even remember.
But they hosted a lot of events at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like soccer games and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My first Yankee game I went to was Yankees versus Red Sox, and then this is the memory I have of it. They hit Derek Jeter in the head, and I was like near the right field bleachers. And next thing you know, I see some guy in a Red Sox jersey get cracked over the head with like a beer bottle.
That's crazy.
And I was like 10 years old. Like, this is the best thing ever.
Right. You thought it was a wrestling match at that point.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I wanted to talk about Dogecoin real quick, because like this thing is just blowing the F up. Like, I know, Mike, you got some. Kenny, you're thinking about getting it, right?
Yeah, I definitely want to get into it. At least a few.
So before we start talking about this, we are not financial experts. So just if you buy 1,000 Dogecoin and you start losing money, it's not our fault. We're not financial advisors.
You guys can blame John.
No, do not blame me.
Blame John. Blame John.
So I bought a few when it was like less than 10 cents. And then, today I wake up and that shit's just, well, not yet. What was it? Like yesterday we started skyrocketing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was like for a while, like maybe in a month, it was like going up and down between 5 to 6 cents. And then all of a sudden, Dogecoin was like, you know what? Let me put on my jetpack. Let me go up to the moon. This should start skyrocketing to like 12, 13 cents. Then today is skyrockets even more to 18 and 19 cents. I'm like, yo,
wow.
I like tripled my money right now. I know Mike has like $1,000 or something.
No, it is currently at 20 cents right now. It's
holy, wow. You lying?
So it went up.
Is it really? Dude, we about to hit a quarter.
So I got into this, I think, when it was like less than a penny. So I probably maybe invested. I only invested like $60 into this.
Yeah.
My total return is almost at $1,300.
Yeah, that's good. That's real good.
Where I made more money than some.
I put 200, and now I have equity of 641, which it tripled. And that's some.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna buy more once it dips, because it's probably gonna have like a dip. Say like, I originally put it for 10 cents, but now I'm a little like skeptical on that. I don't know if it's really gonna drop that low. But we'll see. I'm pretty hype about that.
Yeah, it's dope. That's dope as hell.
Have you made any other investments, Mike, or do you just have Dogecoin?
I have Dogecoin. I had the free one that you get from Robinhood, where it was
I sold all of those.
I should have sold it. Where it was at $5, and now it's at almost at $20.
Oh, nice.
I should have invested more into that. I have the Norwegian cruise line and the Carnival cruise line, because I'm hoping once people get vaccinated, people are gonna start going to the cruises. Make my money through that.
And your last name is Cruz.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I have one. What the heck is this? I have one that I don't even know what this is. I might just sell it. I don't know what the hell this is. I have an Apple share, and then just most of my money is Dogecoin.
Yeah, I got some in Apple. I bought like 10 shares of AMC because I was in the hype wave of to the moon, and then I bought Nokia. I bought 100 shares of Nokia.
Jesus. Oh, wow.
I'm waiting for it to go back to $5.35, and I'm gonna immediately sell that and put it all into Doge. It's probably gonna make me more money than Nokia will ever will.
All right.
And then I sold all my Bitcoin to buy a iPad, which is over there. By the way, I love the iPad. It's
yeah, I was gonna say
good investment.
Word.
So the main topic for today And it's thanks to good sir DMX Goomba. Also, rest in peace, the actual DMX. We
Oh
lost
yeah, for
him
sure.
over the
Rest in
week.
peace. Rest in peace.
But he suggested that we all make a list. He suggested top 10, but we're gonna shorten it down to like top 5 of the worst movies we've ever watched. Now, who wants to go first? Kenny, you go
I think
first.
I
I
don't
want, I
mind
want,
going
I want
first.
to, I want to, I want to hear yours.
All right. So real quick, I had a hard time compiling the list. We had a little bit of time before the show to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
I did have a really hard time putting this list together only because I enjoy cinema for what it's worth. Like any movie that I watch, I'm gonna at least attempt to get something out of it. And you know, some movies that people dislike like really strongly, even hate sometimes, I don't feel that strongly about it. So this is my list. I didn't rank them or anything, but my number one on the list is gonna be The Girl on the Train. And that was supposed to be like a psycho thriller. It was supposed to be like something related to the girl losing her memory or some shit.
Right.
It was a train wreck, literally. Like that shit was garbage. The second one on the list is gonna be the remake of Chucky, the 2019, and
Really?
that's only
It's that
because
bad.
yeah. So there's two things that I didn't like about it. The first thing is that obviously they were remaking something that was like a cult classic. You know, everybody knows the Chucky doll.
Right.
So that was my first pet peeve. Just seeing them kind of remake it, and it's like nothing original. You know what I mean? Just
Mm-hmm.
Chucky in today's day and age with Wi-Fi and shit, because the doll had Wi-Fi or some capability like
Wait,
that.
what?
Yeah, yeah. Watch it. Watch it.
I don't want to watch it.
For the memes, for the memes. And the second thing that I really disliked about it was the actual character model. Like back then we had and this we're talking like 40 years ago, 30, 40 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
If that. And I believed that character running around on screen more than I believe this character running around on screen. And that speaks volumes in itself. The character model was atrocious. My boy was ugly as hell. And it just seemed so much like it was a little bit of CGI, but it seemed like I don't know, bro. I don't even know how to explain it. I really dislike Chucky
Can I
2019.
can I just real quick just say something about the
Yeah,
Chucky
yeah, come
movies?
on. For
Is
sure.
it weird that I found the old movies as like a comedy?
Not at all. Not at
Like I
all,
thought they
bro.
were hilarious.
Honestly, there were plenty of funny moments, and that was part of the appeal to me, which is why I watched most of them. Because I went in there thinking that it was gonna be some psycho killer, and I come out with some comedic relief. Um, but yeah, so I agree with you 100% on that.
So what's your number 4?
Well, number three, third movie on
Oh,
my list is gonna be the Emoji Movie,
ooh, I heard
and
about that. I heard it was
yeah,
really bad.
yeah. So the thing with Emoji Movie that I didn't like was the plot of the story. It was so one dimensional, bro, that
Mm-hmm.
it's literally just an A to B plot. Like there's nothing, there's no wrenches thrown in their plans. Like
I mean, but it's a kids movie. What do you expect?
no, I know. At the end of the day, I take it for what it's worth. But at the same time, it's like emojis. Okay, we all have iPhones. Like, let me just see what this movie's about.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit was garbage. My number four is
Also,
Edge. Yeah.
just real quick, kids movies can also be good movies. Like for example,
Yeah,
Up is like a masterpiece.
Oh, I love
but,
Up.
but it's just like I don't know.
All
Like
right,
they're
let
still
me keep
movies
going.
at the end of the day. But keep going, yeah.
Let me keep going.
Mm-hmm.
My number four is Edge of Tomorrow, which was it was a Tom Cruise flick.
You didn't like
Um,
that?
no, no. Now this is one that I was skeptical about keeping on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Only because I found certain elements of it to like appeal to me, but
Right.
just that time travel kind of Groundhog Day movie, I've seen it done a million times, and I've also seen it done a million times better than it's been done in this film. And fun fact, the female lead in that movie is actually the same female lead as my number one, the girl on the train.
Oh.
Now my fifth movie, I'm actually gonna mix it up a bit. My fifth movie that I'm gonna include which, quick disclaimer, I enjoyed it and I thought that it was funny. I just don't think that it's a good movie.
Right.
It's more of like a parody. It's the Happy Time Murders.
Okay.
Yeah, so I enjoyed it. Like,
I wanted to watch it, but I haven't gotten around to.
nah, if you want to watch it like for the memes, it was
Yeah.
definitely full of comedy. And to just kind of see like Muppets getting demolished left and right,
Yeah.
that was dope. You know what I mean? Like, even just in the trailers, like I had a good time even just watching the trailer. The movie was decent, but I would definitely say it could have been a lot better, which is why I was a little bit skeptical about including that on my list too. But as I mentioned before, it was hard to compile my list. And just to throw in a number 6, Cat in the Hat with Mike Myers.
Nah.
Listen, bro. Listen to this.
Nah.
When was the last time that you seen that movie? Okay, then. No.
It's on cable.
Bro, the last time that I watched this movie, I'm like, yo, I love this movie. I'm gonna watch it again. I saw it like last month or 2 months ago. It was literally unwatchable. Literally unwatchable. And I like Mike Myers a lot. But I had to include this on my list because that's a bad movie. Rewatching it, it's a bad movie. Like, back then I loved it. I thought it was an amazing movie. I thought it was funny. But that nostalgia definitely wore off, and that's a bad movie for me.
Okay. Mike, what's your list looking like?
Man, it's Goomba here. I'm about to shit all over his favorite movies.
Oh boy.
Let's hear this.
Ooh. Let's start off hot with Iron Man 3. That movie was terrible. I'm not going into a superhero movie to watch Tony Stark deal with PTSD. Right. And then the whole Mandarin giveaway was just terrible. Like, you literally took one of the best Marvel villains and made him a joke. Garbage.
Right. What's up, G baby? Go ahead.
It just was not. It was just not a good movie. That movie was just not good. You want to go next?
Yeah, go for it.
I want to hear. I legit want to hear your list. Like, I'm.
Suicide Squad. That movie.
Okay.
That movie was all over the place. It didn't know whether it wanted Joker to be the villain or it wanted the Enchantress to be the villain. Yeah, there's some highlights with the acting between Harley Quinn and Deadshot. But that movie didn't know what it wanted to be. That movie was just all over the place. Next is Justice League, the original edition.
Okay.
The Justice League.
Yeah, like that. That just movie was just, again, you gave me characters in Cyborg, Flash that all right, you introduced them to me and you did nothing with them, and I did not care about them at the end of that movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Last Jedi, terrible movie.
I never seen a single Star Wars, but I believe
all right.
Give us some context.
Going into the new Star Wars trilogy, the first one everybody really liked, A Force Awakens, because it reminded them of A New Hope. So everybody really liked that one. And then at the end, spoilers to anybody who hasn't watched that movie, you get Luke Skywalker. So now you get Luke Skywalker and Rey. You get Rey meeting Luke Skywalker after Luke Skywalker has been in hiding. So now going into the second movie, everybody's like, what has Luke been doing? Like, how is Rey related to Luke? There's all these conspiracies. Like, oh my God, what is Luke gonna do in the movie? And you literally get nothing out of it. He literally just is a shell of himself. The ending is just atrocious, where he basically dies at the end. It's not even a good death. It's just, that movie is not. And then you had like random plots with like side characters where they went to go save the horses. And
that did nothing for the story at all.
Yeah, it literally did nothing for the story.
Mad filler.
Literally, that movie was just pure filler, and it literally did nothing to build on that disappointing trilogy to begin with.
It was so bad that the following movie was all about just reversing everything they did in that movie.
Wow.
Yeah, that movie is really bad. Like, that is probably one of the worst Star Wars movies. And then which one did I put in here? I put in here as like a little. I put Thor 2, but then after thinking about it, Thor 2 isn't that bad. So I'm not gonna talk about Thor 2.
I agree.
I put New Mutants. Me and John watched that recently, and I literally could not tell you one thing about that movie watching it. Like I can't tell you a character name. I can't tell you what was the purpose, what was the point. I literally, there was probably 20 minutes left, and I told John, "Yo, I can't go through with this. I don't even care to finish this movie anymore."
I would have been sleeping.
Like I was just like, this shit literally was a waste. Like that was like an hour and 10 minutes I'll never get back in my life. That's how bad that movie is.
That's crazy.
And that's it. That's all I got.
Okay,
all right, so that's a good list.
Unlike you guys, I kind of actually listed my movies from best to worst.
You ranked them.
Yeah, I ranked them. So for number 5, I put Amazing Spider-Man 1. I know. He hates it. He hates it. But I watched this movie in a movie theater. And it was like one of the first movies where I was legit like, yo, what time is it? I want to get out of here. Like, I'm bored. Like, I got bored of it. And number 4, I got Justice League because that movie's just a Frankenstein horrible thing that they should have never released.
Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 is a new one for the group. Is Fan Four Stick. Have you guys watched this movie?
Oh, I know. I knew it was gonna be terrible just off the cast choices. That's
I haven't actually.
See, I was like, it can't be that bad. So I watched it, and I was like, it is that bad. Like, this movie's horrible. Like, I just started skipping through stuff. I'm like, all right, yeah, they go to like a portal and fight Doom. That's it. All right, cool, whatever. Oh, by the way, Mike, Jumbo Ginge in the chat said, thank God he didn't say Blade Runner. For those of you confused, our friend Jumbo Ginge, he loves the movie Blade Runner, but Mike always shits on it because he didn't really like it. Also, DMX
shout out to Jumbo. Sorry, not to cut you off. Shout out to Jumbo. Yeah, I really liked both Blade Runners. Like those are really good movies.
Also, DMX Scuba in the chat says Green Lantern. I will agree that was a really bad movie, but
yeah, but that's like an obvious choice.
It's such an obvious choice that I didn't want to put it in.
Beforehand. Yeah, exactly.
So at number 2, I got Catwoman. And honestly, that's just self-explanatory. That's just another Green Lantern.
Yeah, for sure.
At number 1, I put New Mutants because that movie was just horrible. Like Mike said, like I literally do not remember any of the characters. I know the plot is like, oh, they have mutant powers. They put them in a cell because they're dangerous. And there's like this Guerrera. I don't even know if the name is Guerrera for the lady that keeps them there. But it was horrible. Like legit, like a whole part of the movie is just them just chilling, just talking to each other. I'm like, I don't care for this. Like, this is an X-Men movie. So then there's like a little part in the middle with like X-Men. This is an X-Men movie. And I'm like, I don't care. I just skipped through the last part. Like, yeah, they fight the dude and and every happy ending. Horrible movie. It's on HBO. Do not watch it.
That movie was.
Man, that's crazy.
At all.
That was a good list too.
It was. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Now we get a lot of flack for Amazing Spider-Man because I didn't like the movie at all. But
I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it.
It wasn't bad.
I didn't like it.
But you also had the original Tobey Maguire stuff to go off of. So.
Oh, then there's the second one, but I didn't want to put 2 of the same movies in the same list. So
that movie is great. You don't understand the cinematography of it.
He's talking about the Amazing.
Amazing Spider-Man 2. I know.
Yeah,
that's what he's talking about.
Spider-Man 2. That movie was good.
So you hated the first one and liked the second one?
Me? No, I like both.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you were agreeing that the first one was good. I didn't hate the first one.
Hot take. Andrew Garfield is the best Spider-Man. I'm just saying.
That is a very hot take that not a lot of people will agree with.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
I think he's a better Spider-Man than Tobey Maguire.
We actually spoke about that on the podcast before too. Ranking our Spider-Man.
I think Tobey. Nah, I don't think we.
I don't think we did that.
I think we did, unless we spoke about it on the side. But I remember definitely talking about it, and I said that. No, somebody said that. Andrew Garfield was a better Spider-Man, but Tobey Maguire was a better Peter Parker.
Yeah. I think I just told you that like off screen.
Okay, like a while ago. Yeah, but I definitely remember we had spoken about that. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, this guy Tom Holland is probably the best Spider-Man now, but I think it's Tom Holland as Spider-Man as Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire.
I wouldn't disagree. I definitely want to go back and watch the movies Which
I
John, you
guess.
had mentioned that they were going on HBO Max or Netflix or something.
Yeah. Last week, I said that they're gonna put all the Sony movies on Netflix, including the Miles movie.
Yeah, I'll definitely. I wouldn't mind watching those back
The
again.
second one.
Who do you think
The
is
second one?
Yeah, the second Miles movie. What's up? What was your question?
What do y'all rank in Peter Parker's?
I think in terms of the person that looks the most like Peter Parker.
Not even looks, just acting of what.
Yeah, like looks and acts. I'd say probably Toby, because he's very awkward.
Mm-hmm.
Probably Tom Holland second, and then third is
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, because he just looks too good. Two, he's like a skateboarder dude.
Yeah,
Talks to girls.
Cool guy.
Right.
He's a cool guy. I'm like
mad confident.
Like, this is Peter?
I agree. I agree with that whole rating. I actually seen a post, like a fake Instagram post of like who people wanted to get casted as like the next Fantastic Four. And I saw Andrew Garfield. I think they put him as like the Human Torch. And I was like,
Human Torch. That's not a bad idea.
Like, that's not a bad cast choice.
I'm very interested who they're gonna cast. Who they're gonna cast as like the Fantastic people in the X-Men. By the way, G Baby says Tobey Maguire is his favorite one.
Okay. I think everybody.
Wait, hold on. Favorite what? Favorite Spider-Man like in general, all around, like.
That's true. You gotta clarify, G Baby. Is that your favorite Spider-Man all around, or your favorite Peter Parker, or just both?
Right. Because with your list, John, the only one that I would interchange, I think I really like Tom Holland as Peter Parker. Like all around, Tom Holland is number one for me. Then I guess all around would be all around my second would be Toby, and then obviously Andrew Garfield. But I don't hate him as much as like, you know, the internet dragged him. Like I think he was a decent actor for what material he got.
He says that he's the best Peter Parker for him.
Okay, Peter Parker.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to the Fantastic Four thing, John, I feel like everybody wants this John Krasinski to be casted.
Hell yeah. I
feel like if they don't cast him, there's gonna just be so much disappointment throughout.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, he's not doing anything. Honestly. Might as well.
Well, he's going into directing. He had the two the Quiet Place movies. I think he wrote and directed those.
He's gonna Ben Affleck.
That, and I know I'm jumping around a lot. I feel like we could do this as a topic for next week to get our minds, like, write a list for this. The Fast and Furious 9 trailer came out recently.
Dude, I watched that. It's so stupid. It is so stupid.
I didn't watch it. Bro, they turned into superhero movies at one point.
No,
I'm not here for all that. I want
to do a list of like what we think our Fast movies are, not including the side quest movies.
I could tell you right now.
Nah, I want to do a list because I got to think about that.
You said side quest movie?
Not including them. Not including like Hobbs and
Shaw. So is Tokyo Drift a side quest?
We'll include it in the main.
We have to include that. That was definitely part of the
castle's coming back because of contract issues. We can include that in the main. And it's an integral part in the series.
Right. And it pays off in one of the more recent films.
Yeah, so we actually have to leave that.
All right. Okay. So we'll leave that for next week.
Plus, they brought back.
Whoa! Spoilers.
Oh, I mean, it's in the trailer. It's in the trailer.
No spoilers for anybody who hasn't watched.
Are you gonna watch the trailer?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. We'll talk about it.
Mike, are you gonna watch the trailer?
This is a good topic.
Like, I think like how long is it? Like a minute and some change.
Yeah.
I felt like the first 30-40 seconds of it, I just have to finish it.
Okay, so literally at the 45th second mark, they show the dude from Tokyo Drift.
Yo, bro!
But we
it's in the trailer.
We knew he was coming back. We knew he was coming back from the last movie. They had mentioned him.
No.
Yeah, bro. Not from Hobbs and Shaw, but from the last. Yeah, they mentioned him.
Nah, I didn't know about
that.
They
definitely did. Yeah.
They definitely did not. I didn't watch Hobbs and Shaw.
The Texan kid.
Me either.
Now you trying to race with pink strips.
Yeah, I would like to see that, man. All right, so you guys
are pretty badass.
In the chat, as a chat question, rank your favorite Fast movies.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, you know what? That'd be. We'll leave that for next week. We'll leave that for next week.
That's what I'm saying.
We're gonna episode 10. Wait, is it called Fast 10?
Fast 9. I think it's the 9th
Fast
one.
9. Yeah.
This is episode 9. Oh well.
We need time for that, bro. We need to think on that.
Missed opportunity, but it's alright. It's alright.
It is alright.
Oh.
It's
Technical difficulties.
My whole shit went down. I don't even know where my computer's at right now.
So, we have one last topic. And unfortunately, Mike decided to not watch the show concurrently.
Oh.
And
Yeah,
he's going to binge it once it's over and it's irrelevant. But okay. So
literally
we're going to talk
the dumbest decision Mike has ever made.
I have my thoughts on it. I'm not a person who likes to watch shows when they release. It took me.
You watch WandaVision.
I waited until freaking Game of Thrones was officially done to start watching that show.
Like you watch WandaVision every week though, so you just
that was I actually liked WandaVision. I watched the first episode of Winter Soldier and I was just like still coming off the high of WandaVision and I was just like I don't care for this right now.
But you gave WandaVision 2 episodes and that's not fair.
Because they came back to back. This one I was bored watching it. I'm just like, while WandaVision I was still intrigued. Like okay, like this I was bored.
You were bored with the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, but it was still somewhat intriguing. Like okay, what are they gonna do?
What was it? You hated it.
This I'm just
you were deciding. You were like in the verge of not watching it because the 2 episodes are boring.
This I was like, oh, Falcon has financial troubles. Okay,
who cares?
Yeah, don't we all? Then I was.
I mean, they answer the question that they don't get paid.
Then my second one was well, then Winter Soldier. You kill some guy, and then you're living with the man or you're friends with him. Oh, I mean, you did that to
okay.
You did that to Tony Stark.
No,
you killed his mom.
Okay, so you definitely need to watch it because they go more into depth into what that means for him as a character, and it looks like it's gonna be a good arc. We only have 2 more episodes left.
Yeah.
All right, so this is where I take my headset off.
Yeah. So you can't hear us now. So yo, that last scene though, oh my god, with the shield and the blood, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
That literally, and you know what kind of vibes it gave me? It gave me the Marvel Zombies kind of vibe. Like it was and especially they were showing it from the point of view of the people spectating. Like they were recording with their phones. Like that made that scene 10 times better.
You know what's really crazy? That scene actually got leaked a while ago.
Oh, did it?
I didn't see it, but I saw like the leak after I saw the episode. Someone posted on Reddit. It was like, it's crazy that this scene got leaked because some guy or person from the apartment was like filming John Walker doing this and like in the middle of the street. And I was like, damn, had I seen that, I've been really tight. That's like a really like crazy like scene. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. I like that they kind of like did an homage to Civil War because Captain America was doing that too. Yeah.
The one thing that I do have to say about that is we knew that he was gonna go off the rails, and what better time to pay it off than about halfway through the series. I do like Battlestar, and I didn't know where they were gonna go with that because again, obviously spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen it, but when our new Cap got the last vial of the super soldier serum, I thought that he was gonna give it to Battlestar to like revive him. Right. You know what I mean? Because he technically died. Like we left off, he's dead because we saw John Walker actually like touch his pulse, and that's when he started going crazy.
Right.
Yo, honestly, it reminded me of The Boys for a little bit. Like we have the super corrupt superheroes.
Yeah.
That was dope as shit. I really like that.
What else happened in the episode? I like Zemo once again in a room that full of people. Zemo is the star of the show. He's the best character. They should have named the show Zemo because
honestly, I like how tricky he is, bro, and the fact that he told the kids that he got the information from. He's like, these are very bad people. Don't trust them. And then he comes with them. Yeah, he comes with them to the funeral. Like that was badass. Zemo is a badass, bro.
And then he gets the information. It was like, well, where is it? It's like, it's today. Where? I'm gonna hold that information for my sake.
Yeah.
And then there's a room full of like this Captain America battle story, the people from Wakanda, and then as always he gets into all fight and he's like, "Well, I'm a peace out.
I'm out of here. Let me just lock this door." Did a magic trick. But yo, honestly, that fight scene was intense. I really liked how they paid off all of the vibranium tech that they have with the staffs.
Yeah.
That she threw the staff, it missed, it like ended up in a pillar, and then she kicked the shit out of him into it, and it didn't budge. It literally dropped him right to the floor. That shit was incredible, bro. I love that scene.
Yeah, this show's really surprised me every week.
No, it is. And have you been thinking about this girl being the power broker?
I think so, because I feel like it's too late to just introduce someone new.
Bro, and it's too like they feel the need to include her such a small amount that it has to pay off in a big way at the end, like kind of like like a big thriller, like, oh shit, we didn't know this, they caught us off guard. I feel like that's gonna be a big payoff at the end of the series.
My only thing is, I read a while ago that this is supposed to have like a tie-in to Black Widow, and I still don't see it. Maybe because I haven't watched the movie, but
right.
I feel like it might be like the last episode, like how it kind of like in WandaVision they tease. What do they tease? They tease like the other movies.
Yeah, for sure.
So it might be something like that.
Or remember, Black Widow was supposed to release before this series, so
yeah, that's what I mean.
It could be something that maybe we won't get or we won't understand until the movie comes out, and then maybe it's something that happened like in the very beginning that was kind of just a subject that we brushed over because we had no context. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely, now that you say that, I am excited to see what that tie-in is.
But I'm excited. In about a few hours, the next episode's gonna come out.
Yeah, bro. I'm definitely on that. I've been slacking. I've been saving it till the day of our podcast to watch it, only so that it's fresh in my mind.
Yeah.
But I watched the episode today, and I can't wait for tomorrow. Like, I'm excited as hell, and this show shocks me time and time again, bro.
I can't save it for the Wednesday because I'm just too excited to watch it. That I gotta watch it the first minute it's out.
Yeah, I feel that. That's kind of the feeling that I'm getting now. Like, the next 2 episodes, I'm gonna watch as soon as they release.
Jumbo Jin says he wants John Walker to be in a movie. I mean, he will be, because in the comics he's supposed to be a different character. I'm not gonna. Well, he's supposed to be like U.S. agent. As he's supposed to be, and he took the serum, so he's gonna be a super soldier too. I don't think they're gonna kill him off.
Pause.
What?
He didn't take the serum yet. He has the serum in his. Did he take it?
He took it.
He was already enhanced before that, though. Before he did any of the things that he did in this movie.
No, he was just like peak human strength stuff.
Bro, the way that. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's just like really strong, but he wasn't like a super soldier. Now he took it.
I thought that he was like I'm not gonna say superhuman, but definitely like above. He wasn't just human. That's how I felt, because the fight scene that they were fighting the Flag Smashers, he held his own against these super soldiers in a sense, because they took the serum, and he held his own better than Falcon, better than Bucky. Like,
well, Bucky was holding.
I don't know. I guess just out of context, that's what I pulled from it, but I don't think they ever flat out said that he was superhuman.
By the way, your video froze.
Did it?
Yep.
This might fuck it up. Look at my cheeks. Look at my cheeks.
SpongeBob cheeks. But yeah, I'm excited.
Double cheeked up on a Thursday night.
I'm excited for the next episode. But we're done, Mike. Don't worry, we're not gonna spoil the show for you.
I appreciate it.
But I'm all out of topics for this week. You guys want to call it a show?
Yeah. One thing I do want to say, next week, because Goomba actually came up with the topic for our 5 worst movies, I actually want to top 5 best movies. So we have to get ready for that for next week, and just be prepared, because I already have some good stuff on my list.
Also,
I know one.
We moved our official streaming time to 8 o'clock. on Thursdays. That's our new time.
That's definitely gonna help us out. And again, we say it every week, but we're gonna try to come at you guys with more consistent content.
Of course, we're really trying to get a consistent schedule going on here.
Yeah, no, it's a pain in the ass, but
it is.
We're making do with what we got. It is life for sure.
But without further ado, guys, that was episode 9. Yes, 9 of the I'm JoKen podcast. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Appreciate it.
Peace.